comes to Blessing, he rarely gives us a glimpse of his persona. It's always, I'm talking about work. I will never comment on anything. I will never comment or talk about the jabs that are thrown at me. To be honest, regardless of the fact that his baby mama allegedly does throw shade when it comes to him from time to time, he never responds to any of that drama. He's a very quiet guy, focuses on his work, focuses on making content. He's just living life. He's just existing, to be honest. So, you know, now he's telling us about his struggles, especially when it comes to his professional life. And he says, yes, he is a good actor, an incredible, incredible artist and actor, but sometimes he does face imposter syndrome. And he says sometimes, I got a script for a show and I knew I wasn't good enough to be in this one. I felt like I could not do it at the time. But, you know, it was out, it was on volume, and I was like, what do I do? I had those moments, not just once. Like, I would get into a character and be like, wait, the character in volume is two things. How do I make this memorable? In my actors chat, these are the things I wrote down. Just basically, like, sometimes when you get a script as an actor, and you're like, this character is vaguely familiar to another character from another movie. So even if I played, it will look like I'm copying him. It will look like very redundant, and you just don't want to be stuck in a role, and you're just like, it's not memorable. People associate me with a, you know, certain thing, and that's the thing with Hollywood, or rather the acting scene. When you get used to playing a certain role, it kind of just sticks with you. And remember when Bridgerton season 1 had come out and we were anticipating for season 2, and then Regé Jean Paul said, I will not be in season 2. I have this project that I'm working on, and I feel like being on Bridgerton will just hinder that project. And we were so disappointed because the Duke was duking in season 1, but later on we find out it was all about typecasting. You know, he was very new in the career. He just didn't want to be typecast as a certain role. We have Melissa McCarthy, who has been the funny fat chick,
chubby girl,
funny, fat, and silly and never serious in all her movies. And even when she tries to do something serious, it kind of just looks funny. You're like, why are you not funny? Why are you not making an ass out of yourself? So I don't understand the struggles that actors go through. Sometimes it's just imposter syndrome. You've been doing this for a hot minute and you're like, maybe I'm not good enough. Maybe newer people, younger people, other people could do better than me. And you feel like I'm such an imposter. These people are giving me such a role and such, you know, importance and respect, and like, I really don't deserve this. This just doesn't feel right. And imposter syndrome actually plays across all fields. Even me, sometimes when I'm doing content, I'm like, as in, you do something and it does really well. Your video is doing the millions, and then you're like, this feels kind of false. I won't say it's me. I won't say I did a good job. I'll just think it's the algorithm that made it viral. I'll just, you know. So we do all these things, and we all have all these fears. And my advice to you is keep doing it. Do it scared. Do it frightened. Do it unsure. And even those projects that you release that are very unsure are the ones that do the best. And I can't even tell you why. But those projects you're always holding on, the drafts you're holding on to, trust me, those are the ones that go viral. So release them. Do your thing. Live your best life.
I completely understand where he's coming from, and it's actually, I think I like it when I see people being more personable, being more vulnerable with their struggles online, especially because it feels like everyone's living this wonderful, beautiful life. And when you're successful, people are like, oh yeah, you never struggle with anything. You are pretty much doing everything I want to do. So why would you feel like you're less than? Why would you feel, you know, it's like most times people look at you from, like, when you're on this pedestal, people look at you like you have all the answers. You have cracked the code somehow. But most people are just winging it and figuring things out as they go. So it's good to see celebrities and specifically public figures, people who've actually done this thing for a long time, being vulnerable. I appreciate him for doing that. And I completely understand where you're coming from as well when it comes to imposter syndrome and feeling like, yeah, this is probably not me. I mean, I'm just a girl, you know? The deflection to, yeah, that was a one-time thing. It was a lucky shot. It was a lucky lucky idea. It was a lucky guess. I mean, I got lucky that one time. And when you see that now even transpiring more over longer periods of time, you're like, wow, okay, maybe I am now, something is going to work against me in some way or another, and now the fear of I will lose what I already have, you know, or being put in a specific, you know, when you post something on TikTok or on social media in general, and it goes viral, and now you're like, oh, now I need to fix myself on this particular niche or this particular character because it seems to be what is trending and what people are liking. However, that's probably not who you are, and you end up being very sad and being very unhappy with doing what you're doing because people like it. However, that's not really you. Like, there's so many different ways in which your fears can come out, especially when you're in the limelight. So I think, yeah, do it just to what Turi said. Do it scared, but do it still. Blessing Lungaho, girl, child, I mean, son, you are doing well. Keep doing what you're doing. Why did I say girl? Why am I